Professor, when checking the inside of a gas cylinder shed for propane gas leaks, where should we install a diffusion-type gas detector?
Generally, the location is determined based on vapor density.
Vapor density?
Yes. It tells you if a gas is heavier or lighter than air.
What? Gas has weight.
Of course. Just like solids and liquids. Since they have weight, it is easy for gases heavier than air to build up in lower areas, and for lighter gases, they build up above. That's why thinking about whether to install a gas detector above or below a spot where gas may leak is really important in correctly detecting gases. This time, we'll be looking at where to install a gas detector based on vapor density.
Professor, I still don't see what you mean when you say the weight of a gas.
That's true, we don't really feel the weight of gases in our daily lives, do we? There are many kinds of gases, such as hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, and they all have different weights.
How can I find out how much a gas weighs?
If you think about the weight of gases using their atomic mass and/or molecular mass, it's easy to find out. We assume that the weight of a single carbon atom C is 12, and the weight of other atoms compared to this number is the atomic mass. And just like how hydrogen molecules are in hydrogen and oxygen molecules in oxygen, gases are made up of molecules, which are a bunch of atoms stuck together. The weight of these molecules, or molecular mass, is what determines the weight of a gas.
Oh, so we can just compare the molecular mass when comparing the weight of gases, right?
That's right. If you look at the periodic table of elements, you'll see the atomic mass of each element, and you can use that to calculate the molecular mass of a gas. I hope you understand now how to find the molecular mass of a substance, which determines the weight of a gas. When considering where to install a gas detector, it's important to look up the measuring gas vapor density using this molecular mass.
Vapor density. Sounds hard.
Not really. It's a term you're probably not used to hearing, but essentially, it's a value expressing how many times heavier a gas is than the weight of air. We can determine if the gas is heavier or lighter than air by seeing if the vapor density is greater or less than 1, and then we'll know where gas can easily build up, or in other words, where we should install a gas detector. You can calculate vapor density using molecular mass. This formula expresses a ratio using the weight of air as a standard and comparing the weight of a gas that has the same volume. Now then, let's try to calculate the vapor density of propane. First, with this kind of formula, we use 28.8 as the average molecular mass of air. This time, we're roughly assuming that air is made up of approximately 20% O2 and approximately 80% N2. Next, let's calculate the molecular mass of propane C3H8. We take carbon's atomic mass, which is 12, x3, and add it to hydrogen's atomic mass, which is 1, x8, and we get 44. If we calculate using the formula for vapor density we just looked at, it is 44 divided by 28.8, and we get an answer of approximately 1.528.
The vapor density of propane is 1.528 and greater than 1, so it's a gas heavier than air. So, that means we need to install a gas detector below a spot where there is a risk of gas leakage.
You got it.